when you think about microbiology departments and microbiology and immunology departments nationally, quite often you find that there is a single pillar of strength.
Yeah, I feel like other schools, they'll have like their stars in immunology or their virology, and so it might be an M&I department, but it's more polarized in one direction or the other.
The UNC M&I department is strong across all of these areas. So we have leaders in bacteriology, leaders in virology, leaders in immunology.
Cancer immunology, autoimmunity, like all these different facets of how our immune systems interact with the world around us.
So we're really uniquely positioned to be able to construct these interdisciplinary ways of thinking and training.
So one of my projects really extends outside of my comfort zone, and it's going in a direction where there are these big questions that I want answers to but don't know where to start. And even just through informal discussions and connections with people, I've been able to network and find the right people who can help me answer those questions.
Just like knock on your neighbor's door.
Yes, we actually share a tissue culture room. So we're like every day interacting with each other on the PI level, on the grad student level, on the technician level.
So there's this network of expertise where regardless of what my question is, I know that there will be somebody like on campus who I can go talk to about the questions that I'm asking in lab.
So traditionally, our department has handled education and training in silos. What we're trying to do now is to really innovate in the way that we train our students to think about infection. A bacterial infection is not going to happen in the absence of viruses that normally exist in your body. A viral infection is not going to happen in the absence of your microbiome, the normal bacteria that exist in your body. And infections of the heart and the immune response in the heart is going to be different than the immune response in the liver. So we are trying to develop approaches that combine education at the interface of bacteriology, immunology, virology, with the backdrop of the organ system.
Yeah, so we here have what's called an HIV cure center. And so this is multiple labs that are all working to try to cure HIV. And while my research primarily focuses on immunology, the lab right next door is really focusing on the virus. And so us being right next to each other has really led to a lot of collaborations. We've set up in vitro models together. We help them understand the immunology and interpret their data that way, and they help us understand the virus and interpret our data.
In addition to that, we are in the context of a medical school. So over half of our faculties have MDs or MD PhDs and are actually functioning in the clinic. And so that brings the medical relevance, the organ system centric approach to this new way of training that we're trying to establish.
The Triangle area is a small area of multiple college towns, and so you get sort of small college town vibes in Chapel Hill, but also if you moved outside to Durham and Raleigh, you get more of an exposure to a city life. So if you're into hiking, there's mountains nearby that you can go hiking for.
Obviously UNC basketball. I've gotten to go to the UNC Duke game. What else do I do for fun? Durham has a really nice food scene, so I've enjoyed that. Having a little one at home, a lot of time is taken up with her. I really have felt very supported in that, and I've never felt that it's, seen that I'm not as serious about the science or grad school or anything like that. So I'm very thankful for that. It's been a good experience.
I've always had an interest in mentoring, and my research advisor has exposed me to these opportunities over time. And so I've trained a number of undergraduate students. Currently I'm training one throughout the year who gets exposed to research at an early stage so that they can prepare for graduate school if that's what they're pursuing.
Yes, Aspire is a great fellowship. I was able to design and teach some immunology courses to undergraduates at NC Central University, which is a partner institute in Durham, North Carolina. Partnering with M&I, I was able to work with a couple people in the department to put on a summer research opportunity program. SROP provides laboratory experiences for a group of undergraduates every summer, and these undergraduates are from historically Black colleges and universities across North Carolina. And the purpose of the program is really to create partnerships with these institutes to promote a more inclusive future generation of scientists.
Or the long-term impact of your research?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, 38 million people worldwide. And so one thing that our lab is really passionate about is making sure in our clinical trials we have a diverse group of people. We also, for a lot of our different grants and boards and whatnot, have a community advisory board and people that are really active in the community to try and help us better understand. Like, we understand the science, but what does this community need and how do we best help them?
At the end of the day, though, it is all of the people in our community and our shared values of commitment, integrity, innovation, diversity, equity, and inclusion that makes the Department of Microbiology and Immunology the very special place that it is.
The Microbiology and Immunology department is a great space to do science and
As a place where students can come and learn to be great scientists.
The M&I department is a team.
It's highly invested in raising the next generation of future scientists.
I'm fortunate to be a part of it, and I hope you'll join us too.